About implementation of linear regression algorithm. We do it in a very simple way. Hope you enjoy it. So, first of all, machine learning is broadly divided into three categories, that is supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. So we talk about linear regression, which is a part of supervised learning. So let's move on Google Colab. It is an online notebook you can found in web browser. Then we first of all import a important libraries. First of all, I import matplotlib, which is used for data visualization and provide various kind of graph like histogram, bar graph, etc. Then after that I import pandas, which is very useful for data analysis of means analysis of data set we work on. And after that numpy is also very useful for scientific computation. For example, it is very useful for solving linear algebra problem, Fourier transform, and etc. We talk in more detail. If you want to read this article, best Python library for machine learning, you can visit it. I also provide the link of this in the description. You can find out. This is very useful and talk about all the important libraries of machine learning. So we back to the our column, and after importing library we move on the dataset. We import dataset, and I use fuel consumption co2.csv. You also find this dataset in the description box. After the load of this, then we will visualize our data. So df.head, and after this you can find all the model here, make, model, vehicle class, engine size, cylinder, all the rows and column. You can find it by using df.head. By default it only show the 4 entry. If you want more, that for example 20, you similarly type 10, so you get 10. And always indexing will start from 0 from the row as well as in column, so be remember. So in df column, all the column of this data set, we get all the column in of this data set. And then df describe to summarize the data. For example, count is used for to count all the number of rows. Mean is useful count all the number of sum of all the number of rows upon divided by total number of rows. For example, all these mean, minimum entry in the data set, standard deviation 25% means top 25%, mean of top 25%, mean of 50%, model year, and maximum, all the maximum entry. Then we remove all the unimportant data set that we are not use for the further algorithms. For example, we select only engine size, cylinder, fuel consumption, CO2 emission. Why? Because model year we didn't predict CO2 emission by the model year, and in this dataset all the model are from 2014, so this is not important column. For example, make is also model, vehicle class is not important for CO2 consumption. Yes, engine size is more important, cylinder yes, and transmission no, fuel consumption city, fuel consumption highway, fuel consumption combine, and combine ambitious and CO2 emission. So be remember that till all the columns are all the columns are independent, and CO2 emission are the dependent column of on these independent columns. So CO2 emission is a dependent column because it depend the value of CO2 emission depend all these factors. After that we select engine size, cylinder, fuel consumption, combined CO2 emission. Okay, and after that now we visualize our dataset using matplotlib library, or we say using graphs. So cylinders, engine size, so CO2 emission. For example, the value 0 to 400 and the graph cylinder. Similarly, we use visualize our using graph. Then after that we use plot dot scatter graph between the CO2 emission and the fuel consumption, means the graph between the fuel consumption combine or emission. So we run it. We visualize by one for the CO2 emission, this for engine size and CO2 emission. This graph represent CO2, and then after that this graph represents cylinder and emission. And this line of code is used for selecting the divide the dataset into two, that is train dataset and test dataset. Train dataset is used for to training the dataset, and test is used for to test, means how to find the accuracy and all of things. And then 0.8 is for, means we use 80% of the dataset for the train and 20% of the dataset for the test. So this is only represent this. And after that we use, finally we use simple linear regression algorithm. So we use for engine side and emission. If you want to use for cylinder emission or engine size, fuel consumption, emission, feel free to try all and take out the best accuracy from you get from these different kinds of comparison. Okay, then we import a sklearn library. Sklearn is a very important machine learning library for classical ML algorithm. It supports to most of the supervised and unsupervised algorithms. So sklearn is very important. So from sklearn import linear model regression, linear model dot linear regression, train s, and these are all the use for train engine size and train y CO2 emission. I already told that train y means y is a dependent, so CO2 emission is a dependent variable on the, and train x is a independent variable engine size. And coefficient or intercept, because linear regression linear equation are y equals to mx plus c, so y x and then m coefficient is a m and intercept is c, so we get the equation of linear equation. Then we run it, we find the coefficient and intercept, then we fit this y equals to mx plus c line on the data set using plot scatter, train engine size, train CO2 emission, color equals to blue. You can give any you want to, pink, yellow, orange, so blue color, plot scatter. Then there is equation y regression coefficient equals to m x plus intercept c, minus r represent this red line, and label x label engine size and emission. Then after we run this also, yes, we will get this line, linear line. Then after that we finalize the model by knowing its absolute error or residual error and R2 score. So train NP engine size, test x, then mean absolute error. What is mean absolute error? Mean absolute error is yz minus yi, matlab means sum of all the error, means this point minus this point upon total sum of this all the total upon total number of number. Then mean square error is similarly root mean square error. You can find this article very useful, which matrix is better. I also provide the link of this article. Then after that you can predict R2 score. R2 score is a proportional of variance for a dependent variable that is explained by a independent variable. So R2 score, then we get, so all we done here. Thank you for joining, hope you liked it. Thank you for